Hello and welcome to EZproxy. My name is Laura Kistner. I'm an interlibrary loan technician for Boulder Labs Library. We would like to introduce you to our newest edition. It's another type of virtual assistant. So what if you woke up and you found you were no longer in another land? That's kind of where we've all been recently with this pandemic. A lot of our services are now going virtual, and we need something to get things to our patrons. The choices on how you usually get information include interlibrary loan, of course, which is ideal for so many things, including getting rare or hard to access items. Copy may take a couple hours or days. Returnable items usually arrive in about 10 days. Of course, there's our website. In-house items are accessible this way. Our aggregators provide the necessary authentication and a way to search across multiple databases. You can use this, but only if you're on site. There are publisher sites. There's Science Direct, Francis and Taylor, and others, but these tend to charge by the item. At Google Scholar and HathiTrust, sometimes you can find something and you don't have to pay for it. That's always kind of nice, but it's not really reliable. So we want to offer more virtual services, and now is just the time. Many of us do not have access to our on-site computers, offices, or labs. Research is always ongoing. Both quality and accessibility of information are absolutely crucial to getting work done while off-site and as efficiently as possible. More libraries are adding virtual services that can deliver quick real-time results to researchers, educators, students, and others. Incorporated into our present virtual library model are services that have been tested by other libraries, including NIST Gaithersburg and Los Alamos Labs. So let's talk more about EZproxy. It authenticates your offsite IP and gives you the label of a Boulder Labs library user. This gives you increased access to otherwise undiscoverable free content. You don't need to log into your VPN. You don't need to go to a publisher website to use EZproxy. Unless you clear your browsing cache, you can log in once per day or once per session for all your searching needs, depending how much you search. Your username is your email. Everything before the @ sign is all that's needed. And the activation part of the URL, that's going to just depend on to any site that you're on at the end of the URL. And I can show you examples of this. So in addition, EZproxy access can be done and information can be proxied with the Boulder Labs Library website, Google Scholar, or Kopernio. If you've never logged in before, just select the Set Reset button on our main page. Tutorials to load EZproxy and a variety of complements can be seen in our knowledge base. There's a link here, but it's also at the end of the presentation. Here's kind of how it works. So you start at your computer and you have an IP address, and you may be recognized or you may not be, but if you're not on site, you probably won't be recognized. Well, here's something where someone's trying to go through with the EZproxy server and it's looking to see if you're off-site or not. So EZproxy allows you to send to the content provider. The content provider checks to see if your IP matches, and of course it will, because you're us. And then it delivers you the content. It's really great. So there are 3 ways to access. There's our website, library.boulderdoc.gov. Just use our search bar. There's Google Scholar. You can sign up for library links. I'll show you how to do that. It's via our videos on the knowledge base also, and that link is going to be on the last page of the presentation. There's Kopernio. It overlays a publisher's websites to provide one-click access to PDFs. The credentials are saved to your browser and automatically finds proxied resources. Setup instructions are in the EZproxy video section of our knowledge base. Make sure you affiliate yourself with us with Boulder Labs Library when you sign up. So before we move on to Kopernio, I'm going to take you somewhere else. I'm going to take you to our website. This is what you're used to if you log in with us. Here's the single search bar. You may also choose to go in through ebooks or databases. Here's something that we're searching for. We want to view this. Just click on view full text. We have this, and there's a little something that's popping up in my lower left-hand corner. I'm going to skip to it. It's really worth the while. This is Kopernio. It's showing me that it has a publisher version. And now I have it, which is wonderful. But, you know, let's say you want to go in through Google Scholar. First of all, you'll need to go and set up your library links. Just go to Settings and go to Library Links. And here you'll need to enter your library. And after you save, then you'll be able to enter just about anything into Google Scholar. I've entered this title. And notice that I have Get at Boulder Labs Library. View full text is what I want. And Kopernio, again, is going to make sure that I have access. Notice in the URL that I have this little string that's appended onto the end of the search, or actually in this case in the middle. That is your proof that it's gone through EZproxy and that EZproxy is working for you. Let's go back to the slides. So this is our way to access content. It comes up in just about all of my searches doing interlibrary loan. I have something in the lower left-hand corner saying here's your access and here's how you're accessing it. But let's say you've signed in and you have Kopernio, which is free. In fact, you get 100 megabytes of storage. If you happen to share the link, you can share it with yourself if you want. If you have another email address, you get 2 gigabytes, which is a big difference. And you can use it all for this. You can use it for Kopernio Locker. Just in time versus just in case, you can store anything here. Kopernio Locker can be used as a catalog of recent searches until you hit the maximum storage limit. It can also be integrated with Web of Science, which we use for citation verification, but then also EndNote as you build your bibliography. We want your questions. We're here to help. So if you have our numbers, give us a call, or even better, for questions, contact boulderlabs.ref@noaa.gov or boulderlabs.ill@noaa.gov. We also have our knowledge base. If you go to our site at library.boulder.gov and go to services, and our knowledge base is there. Thank you so much for attending. Close.